And we would like to welcome a very special guest on our program, Datu Eng Wan Peng, COO of Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation. Welcome and good afternoon from Manila, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Miss Alma. Thank you very much for me. It's a privilege. Look forward to have a good discussion with you today.
Yes, it's an honor, ma'am. First, ma'am, can you please tell us about MDEC? What is MDEC? Malaysia Digital
Okay, MDEC,
Economy Corporation, yes.
certainly. MDEC is a government-owned organization. We have been around since 1996. So this year, we are 24th year in existence. It was set up in 1996 to drive Malaysia's transformation from a production economy into a knowledge-based economy. Of course, today, we are more familiar with the term digital economy. Our focus include driving the digital transformation in the country and focusing on helping to develop digital talent, improving the digital literacy of the people, and also driving digitalization of the businesses, plus helping to promote digital investment in the country. So as you can see, I use the word digital everywhere. That's because our main focus is to be the champion and the driver of digital economy in the country. Next year, we'll be celebrating 25 years. Time flies.
Oh, congratulations. So how did Malaysia start its digital transformation journey? Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. In 1996, actually you have to travel a year before, 1995. As you know, every country, I'm sure in Philippines have the same. We have the economic planning unit looking at macroeconomy. How do we move forward? Malaysia has been successful since independence. We were in agriculture in the 70s or 80s where the production, the manufacturing was really booming. But we also know at the time that if we want to leapfrog, meaning we want to accelerate the growth, the only thing is to look at new growth area. And at the time, the economic planning unit, together with consultants, Kennedy O'Meara from McKinsey, we came together and come up with the proposal called Multimedia Super Corridor, or in short, MSC. So this is to help Malaysia to leapfrog into the information age economy, where you then will be able to make Malaysia a developed nation. At the time when we measure developed nation, that means the GDP contribution is 15,000 US dollar, because all of us are following the same measure by the United Nations and World Bank. It all started then, and then we started from 5 smart cities, where the focus is in Cyberjaya, and we also have other smart cities in the other part of the capital city. So it's like 15 by 50 corridor. That's why it's called Multimedia Super Corridor. That's how we all started. We identified area we need to focus. So there were 7 flagship applications. We also realized that we have to improve our infrastructure. So we also have an effort in that. And through the flagship applications and also something called MSC initiative, Build a Guarantee, 10-point Build a Guarantee, we use those as a incentive to attract and invite big and established ICT companies from all over the world to come to Malaysia, to use Malaysia as a regional center, and also to use Malaysia as a base to launch their services. Today, we are very proud to say that still in operation, we have about 3,000 ICT companies covering different areas, from the global business services. I'm sure this is also very big in Philippines, plus technology companies and also creative content companies. Creative content is getting a lot of traction. We also work very closely with countries in ASEAN, and beyond ASEAN, we also have many other countries from Europe, from US, and from Asia Pacific. So this is where we are today. We have about 3,000 companies registered with MDEC, and we call them MSC status companies.
So how is MDEC, through its many initiatives and projects, helping Malaysia SMEs move towards digitalization?
Excellent. when we first started the MSc, a lot of focus was infrastructure and making sure that we have the right technology company. So in I think about 5-6 years ago, in the year 2015, again we did another study and look at how best to move and to accelerate growth of the economy in Malaysia. We realized that Malaysia or any country, if you have enough businesses adopt technology, so you can grow your digital economy. Malaysia can do that, Philippines can do that, US can do that. And through that exercise, we realized that while digital economy contribute close to 20% to Malaysia's GDP, the 80% of the economy can accelerate further by digitalizing their operation. And based on some calculation, it will add up to 400 billion our own currency, ringgit, to our economy if we get all the user side, meaning the demand side, the user of the ICT to adopt digitalization. So from there onwards, then we start looking at the key sectors that is support. And we have rolled out many initiatives. The recent one include the SME digitalization grant. But money is just one thing. What we have done is also about lining up with solutions and also giving a lot of training to the SME sectors. Either they go with the productivity tool or helping them to onboard e-commerce platform, because that's the easiest and fastest way to get SME to digitalize. And in terms of SME, the way how we categorize them, we have micro SME, we have small size SME, we also have medium size SME, because SME is small, medium enterprise. But we also have a category called micro enterprise. That means these are the small setup that maybe have less than 5 people. For every one of these SMEs, they will have to decide, if let's say someone who has never touched digital, to encourage them to have a digital presence. If someone already having that, then how can you help them to embrace more digital solution? So that's what we have been doing for the past few years.
What is MDEC's Digital Economy Initiative for the people, for the industry, and for the investors all about? What is its current focus?
All right. So let me break it into a few things. First is for the society. I think it's really important. You cannot have a digital economy if your society does not know how to use technology in the best possible way. So what we are doing is that we are helping to improve the digital literacy of the people in Malaysia. So anyone should know how to use digital technology so that you can have access to online services that's offered by businesses, that's offered by government. Like, for instance, we also have financial literacy. This is like through fintech and our central bank. We go out to even the remote area to teach people on how to be cashless. So this is also part of the digitalization. And also more people are aware of how to use the social media tools to interact, to transact. So that is one part. And for the society also, we are teaching them skill set for them to be able to earn extra income on digital platform. I'm sure you heard of word platform economy and sharing economy or gig economy. So this, we have initiative for 2 types. One is the more hard labor gig economy. One is for the graduates gig economy. For the hard labor, we use platform to allow them to register their skill set and then link them up with the platform operator who then will match them with the demand. So that's one type. We call it digital enabled job. The other one, you know, like maybe a company are looking for someone who can help them to develop a website or do a testing, to design a logo. So we also teach people to do that. So that is one. That's for society. We are also helping to drive investment. How we are doing that? Every investors are looking for good talent. And when we talk about digital investment, we want to make sure that you have the right talent. So MDEC, together with many agencies and ministries in Malaysia, we have been doing this talent development program since the year 2005 actively. We work in universities. You see, like India is also one of that. We call that Premier Digital Tech University. So these are the universities that have special.
Okay, we lost her. Okay, we hope to get her back. ASEAN in Focus, we'll take a short break and we'll be back.
Mabuhay everyone, it's David Pomerantz, and I want to invite you to watch my upcoming performances on the Enjoy the Music Beyond the Crisis, benefiting the FYM Medical Foundation. It's an awesome group, and I want to thank Eagle Broadcasting for having me be a part of it. So, remember to watch it. See you soon. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.
It says the best defense is still containment.
We are in uncharted territory.
Final volume 450. FI on to 100%. Standing by. No suctioning.
Welcome back, ma'am. Miss.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, Miss.
Hi.
We lost you there, Datung Wan Peng. We are back with the COO of Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, Datung Wang Peng. Did I say that right? Datung Eng?
Yes, just call me Wan Peng as easier. I think
Wan Peng,
is
okay.
a very difficult word to pronounce.
Okay, so ma'am, I still call you ma'am. So you were talking about earlier.
Yes.
Please go ahead and continue.
Yes.
You were talking about the initiatives,
Yes.
economy initiative for the people, for the industry. And
Yes.
yeah, please go on.
Yes, I think I'll go back to the industry.
Yes.
Attracting, the two that we have been doing it for the past 24 years. That has always been a big focus because we know that we don't have everything that we need to drive the digital economy. We need to leverage on the expertise and know-how from the foreign technology. So what we do is we create a conducive environment and also come up with something called MSC 10-point bill of guarantees that will allow companies to start in Malaysia easily. At the same time, we also have a lot of promotion and mission out there and helping to highlight what is good in Malaysia. For the past, I think we have been very successful in attracting companies who are doing global business services, especially during this COVID time.
Yes.
A lot of people realize that Malaysia even employee to work from home. So as a result of that, we have received a lot more inquiries on how they can support them in their operation or in extension into this region. And what is more important, I said it just now, I'm not sure whether it was captured, was the talent. What is important is talent. Because like Philippines, we have very good talent. In certain countries, we have good talent. In Malaysia as well, our talent are something that people like because it's multilingual, multicultural. So Malaysian talents is very adaptable. And to help that out, we also have a lot of initiative. We call it Talent Development Program. Since 2005, we have been actively doing that, including going into even primary school, we call it K-12, to a digital maker. Because STEM education is key. That one we have started. We also have initiative that we run with the universities like INTI is one of them, Premier Digital Tech, so that we can teach the student some of the latest new technology that is for the future of work. On top of that, there are a lot of upskilling, reskilling for existing workforce. Because when you settle and making sure that your talent are ready for the investors, then investor will come. So this is the second part. The third one is about how we help industry. And I mentioned 80% of our economy is depending on the user, the demand sector. We need to make sure that they invest enough in the digital technology so that they can be more productive. When you are more productive, then your revenue, your profit will increase. That will make them grow their business. So for that, we have many initiatives. We have initiative for micro SME and SME. A lot of it, now the drive is e-commerce. You know that during the movement control, a lot of people cannot go out.
Yes.
So consumer behavior has changed. So we see a lot of inquiry in terms of that. But on top of that, we are also talking about how we move people to the cloud. Because moving your business to the cloud means you can start digitalization with a very small investment, and you can continue your business. For some of the more ready companies, what we do with them is that we help them to go into digitalization, full digital transformation initiative. And many other things are happening. And we are lucky that our government is very supportive. Apart from what the program that we are rolling out, we also have funding support. So for instance, SME digitalization grant is a matching grant to help SME to go digital. We also have something called smart automation grant that two part. One is for manufacturing sector, the other one is for services sector. And there also a lot of soft loan that companies are able to tap into. On top of that, I'm sure you heard of something called crowdfunding. So Malaysia is also one of the first country, I would say, in the world that has introduced something called equity crowdfunding. It's licensed under Security Commission, so it's quite safe. Because all this, they have to follow very strict rules in order to help companies to raise funds. So this one, equity crowdfunding means it's a more longer term. If I'm business and it's very hard for me to go get a loan, right? I put my project out there, and then people who are interested can invest maybe $1,000, $10,000, that I get a small share in the company. The other one is the more short term, called P2P, peer-to-peer lending. It's also a licensed activities under Security Commission. So in terms of funding also, we have a lot of things that is that's being rolled out and also being planned. So some are grant, some are loan, some are pure investment type of asset. So you see, in order to manage the economy, you need people, you need to have technology, you need to have the fund, you need to have the market. So we need to go in and making sure that we cover all angles. Yes.
Okay, so has MDEC expanded cross borders like the Philippines or other ASEAN countries or other countries in its digital transformation partnership efforts?
Yes, we have. As you know, that ASEAN as a bloc, we should work together, and this is what we truly believe in. And MDEC has been organizing mission to countries in ASEAN, including Philippines, to find partners. So in many ways we can do it. One is to bring Malaysia's solution to Philippines and find partners to either to benefit the people in Philippines or outside. And we also have interest to invest or collaborate in certain business in Malaysia. So yes, we definitely are doing that. And beyond ASEAN also, we're also taking our companies to find collaboration opportunity and market opportunity, including Europe, Middle East, and certain countries outside of in Asia Pacific. And this has to happen because we are relatively small in terms of size, about 32 million people. And many of our companies through this effort has managed to find partners outside of Malaysia.
You also mentioned earlier about education. How does MDEC plan to influence education in its plans to develop a digital tech future for Malaysia?
Excellent. In education, we work with the Ministry of Education in Malaysia, and we also have Ministry of Higher Education. Through the many years of effort, we have managed to forge a relationship, so we can bring our information from industry to the ministry by changing the curriculum. I'll give you an example how we have managed to work with Ministry of Education to bring STEM education into K-12. So a lot of people in the past would think that teaching the kids is like having a computer class. That was like maybe 20 years ago we were doing that. But now it's different. We changed the curriculum by bringing things like computational thinking, problem solving, high order thinking into the curriculum. Not necessarily a computer class, it can be a mathematics class, it can be a science class, it can also be a history class or a geography class. Because important thing is that you want the student to understand. You can also embed coding into the curriculum. So by doing this, you expose every student, I mean every student at every grade, to the digital technology without having to have a computer class. That's the first step. So our step is expose everyone, and then after that, you have something extracurricular in the school by having a digital maker club, and then for them to do more work outside of the school curriculum. On top of that, we also work with private sector for the students to learn even more like robotic, like Scratch, like Arduino, and all those things are the things we are doing. Or that is only for the I would say K-12 education. And from all this, we will identify the cream of the la cream. We call them the digital ninja. You can imagine secondary school students during holiday, they can actually be like attached to a company like an internship. But of course, it's not like the university internship, but they are given the opportunity to experience how working in a real environment look like, with someone mentoring them. We also arrange a lot of field trips for them to understand real world. So that is for K-12. Obviously, for tertiary education, we are doing a lot more. Apart from influencing the change in terms of curriculum, like for instance, 30% of the curriculum now can be determined by the university without having to go through certain maybe more bureaucratic process. This is really important because technology moves very fast. We want to make sure that the university can move fast. And we also have a lot of the reskilling and upskilling program for students, for university students. Before they left the university, or the moment they have graduated, they may need extra help. We also do a lot of, we call it boot camp, where currently there's a trend globally that you may not want to go to university, but you just want to go like 3 months or 12 weeks for you to 6 months for you to learn something to make you a very good, let's say, a coder. So we also are rolling out this type of program in Malaysia. And for existing workforce, we have a lot of other things like cybersecurity. For data analytics, our aim is to train, by end of this year, 20,000 data professionals, because this is the future. Cybersecurity is also very key. We also have a program called Returning Workforce, especially targeting women. I'm not sure about in Philippines, but in Malaysia, we have the mothers who decided to quit jobs and go back to take care of the family, but they want to return. So we actually tested this by giving them the skill set of cybersecurity and match them with the companies who are looking for cybersecurity workers. So these are the public partner with university. So these are all the things that we are doing. We'll have to continue because from every now and then new technology, like now because of COVID, there are a lot more other the skill set that is required as well. So we have to continue doing this, but always remember at the broad-based digital literacy throughout the country, everybody must know how to use technology in the most effective way. And hopefully we can turn some of them from digital consumer to digital producer, right? And then at the university and school, you give them the right training, start them young, STEM education, coding, problem solving, high order thinking, so that when they go to university, they already know what they want to do. In the future, digital is part and parcel of everything. It's not about only people who learn computer science know digital. Digital skill set has to be everywhere, but at the same time, you have someone who is specialized in developing certain solutions. So that is what we are doing in Malaysia. We're not doing alone. We work very closely with private sector, with academia, and also with different government ministries and agencies to drive this forward.
And finally, ma'am, I wish we had more time, but with the MCOs in place there in Malaysia, how can SMEs adapt to the digital transformation?
It's very interesting. We were very worried. So two things. Number one is many SME, we realize that when they say, I don't want to do it, it's not that they do not know, but they just don't want to. But because MCO, you are not allowed to go out. So what can they do? So we can see that the rate of adopting technology has improved and increased so much. But obviously, we have to help them as well. So we organize a lot of online training, online seminar to teach them how to do digital marketing, to help them on board digital platform. I will tell you, we have a class that say that in a day, you will learn how to bring your business online. Of course, this is simple business online, and it can happen. And I think many of them are embracing it. Even the micro SMEs are able to benefit out of this. We have an initiative called SME Quick Win. Give them the remote working tools, because like now I'm logging in from home. So many SME, they need a tool for them to reach out to their customers. And on top of that, we also teach them how to pivot the business so that they can continue to run. And for obviously some hard hit sector like tourism, they may not be able to continue to do tourism anymore. How can they then turn around and do something different? And we have a lot of smaller SMEs who are selling food at hawkers. They can't do that anymore. We also help to onboard them to the online platform, linking them up with the very partners so that they can continue to run their business during this difficult time.
What about in the financial tech scene with MCOs in place?
Fintech, I like this topic because in the year, I still remember in the year 2016 we started looking at this as a potential area. Fintech in Malaysia, we are focusing on two. One is financial inclusion. The other one is fintech for Islamic finance. Many people will know that Malaysia is one of the top country in Islamic finance. So we just apply tech on top of that. But the other one is financial inclusion. In Malaysia, a lot of people have a bank account. So you may think that it's okay. But what we don't understand is that, you have many people, like more than about 97% have bank account, but they may be underserved. That's number one. And fintech is not just just about bank. It's also about insurance. Insurtech is also one of the key area. So we work together with Central Bank and Security Commission. MDEC will focus on the industry user side of it, and then the Central Bank will be looking at regulations and also rolling out sandboxes. So today we have 100 plus fintech companies. Some are very new, like startups. Some are the companies who used to be offering financial services a solution, but they have put in an extra to make it fintech, like eKYC is some of the features that you need. We have a quite vibrant e-wallet environment in Malaysia as well. But can we do more? Obviously, we can. I have a very interesting solution like insurance. Insurance typically is very difficult because a lot of people think that I cannot buy insurance as an SME. So this particular company, what they do is they roll out insurance that you can buy a daily insurance. I can buy insurance that that tie to what I need at that moment. We also have a lot of other fintech tools for lending and also for investment. We call it SLIP, SLIP. S is saving, L is lending, I in investment, P is payment. So fintech in these 4 areas to drive the knowledge and acceptance, as well as helping people to embrace the technology easier. We hope that whatever we are learning here, we can replicate it elsewhere, especially in ASEAN region.
Mm-hmm. And finally, ma'am, in a few short, concise explanation, what does digital transformation mean for an older generation of workers and business people? Where in the grid could the older population fit in this digital future?
Sorry, you're breaking, so I can't hear you.
Sorry.
Can you repeat the question?
So what does the digital transformation mean for an older generation? And where for of workers and business people, where in the grid could the older population fit in a digital future?
All right. So digital transformation is about applying digital technology in helping to grow your business and perhaps to change your business, the way how you run the business. Ultimately, it's still about your business, but how can you use digital technology in the most effective way in enabling and also enhancing your business services. So to me, that's using digital to transform. So you cannot be focusing on technology. You should focus on your business, your customer. So that's number 1. Secondly, how can people be involved?
Older people.
Digital, broader people or older people?
Older people.
Broader.
Older people.
Oh, older.
Yes.
All the people.
Older,
all the
yes.
people.
Yes.
Okay.
Older people.
So,
how do they fit? Yes.
Yes. You see, technology today is so pervasive, right? People shouldn't be too worried about, do I know a particular technology? I always say that, don't say I want a blockchain solution or don't say I want an AI solution. It should be like, I am looking for a solution to address this opportunity. I'm looking for a solution that solve or address a problem. If you look at it from that angle, technology is always an enabler. It keeps changing. But what is important is the outcome that you want to achieve. So that should be the thinking. Having said that, you should have appreciation of what technology is about. You cannot be like closing your mind. So like today, cloud is a very good platform. So don't be scared by, I don't know what it is, because there are enough people out there who have the know-how can help you. So working together, for me, as a business people or even like as an end user, I just need to know what I want to achieve. And knowing that technology can help me to achieve that. Maybe you're a bit too young, but I remember when I was in my very young days, ATM was something that was even very scary for some people to use. Because they don't know, I have to go to my mother's counter anymore. I have to go to a machine. Can I trust it? Will they swallow my money? Today, nobody think about it. But again, young people don't even care about ATM, right? It's about everything is online transfer. So technology change. We need to evolve and move along. Those who adopt faster, those who are fast enough to realize the benefit of technology always win. Those who watch and see, want to make sure everything is certain, most likely they will lose out. Jack Ma used to say, if you are waiting for a perfect time, you have missed opportunities. So should just do it fast, skill it later. So do something. That is very important. For either you're a business person, you are policy makers, you are a user. Do it knowing that you can fail, but you learn from the failure.
All right. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your time.